Void. Void? Why am I in the void? Huh? I just said it. Did I forget to tweet about the stream? Yes. Should I probably tweet about the stream now? Yes. Arigato. Thank you, Big Spite. Happy 22 months of membership. Arigato ne. You're so close to 2 years. My voice is okay. Now you're probably asking yourself, Ari, how could it come to this? Also, Ari, why are you in the void? I can't answer that one. I don't know why. Come on. What? Huh? Why am I in the void? Nandedayo? Oh! Wait a moment. I see the issue now. I see the issue. ちょっと待ってね. I found the fix. There we go. There we go. Let me just post about the stream real quick. Oh my god. Which one? Ah, there you go. I got so many walkies in today. I got all the walkies in today. It was so nice. I had a great time. I had a grand old time today. Except for one part, which I'll tell you about in a bit. Oh, arigato! Thank you, fun. Happy 22 months. Getting so close to 2 years.
Thank you.
Reminder, Ari is cute and adorable. Arigato ne. If you say it, it must be true, so I'll trust you. I'll trust you on this one. Don't betray my trust. Hi. Also, arigato! Thank you, Mark. I lost a bet, so I gotta pay up about that. I woke up 4 minutes before stream time. I sprinted from my grandma's house to my house. I didn't have time. I thought I didn't have time to open our gate, so I jumped the fence and then I got caught while jumping the fence. I took a little bit of a tumble, but I'm fine. Anyways, it's now a good time to mention that donos are non-refundable. Would now be a good time to mention that. Walking here does make people eepy. It's true, cause like it was the bad combination of like we had been walking for 10,000 steps on the fresh air, super fresh air, the freshest air my lungs have had in literally years. And then we went to eat afterwards, and I had a Deutsche Schnitzel. Wiener Schnitzel. Deutsches Schnitzel. Deutsches Schnitzel with Dunkelbiersoße. With dark beer sauce. And it was so heavy in my tummy, I had to sleep. I felt like the wolf after the hunter. They feed him rocks and then he goes to sleep. Yeah. And then they cut the little goats out. Yeah. And I fell asleep. Mit Kartoffelsalat oder Bratkartoffeln oder Pommes? Mit Pommes. Yeah, and then I fell asleep. And I dreamt about streaming. And I had a weird dream. I had a dream that everyone was coming to my stream, and they were like, "Yeah, Airi. Oh my gosh, Airi, you're my kami oshi. Yeah, that puts you number 5 among all of my kami oshi." And I was like, "What? Huh?" And then someone else was like, "No, don't worry, Airi. You're my kami oshi even more than that. You're like at least top 3." And I was like, "Huh?" That's not how you use the word. Yeah, that distracted me. So I didn't wake up. Yeah. But then I woke up, and then like, how'd she know her rank? Well, they told me in the dream. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ugh. And I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm late. I felt like Harry Potter and Ron Weasley when they missed the train to Hogwarts. And they had to take the car. I felt like that when I was running through the night, tripping over fences. Oh my gosh. Also, here comes the part. Let's see your reaction to this, because that's going to be pretty interesting. If I had a nickel for every time today that my mama drove straight towards oncoming traffic on the wrong lane, I would have 2 nickels. Which is a lot, considering it happened twice in one day. Yeah. Needless to say, I spent the rest of the car ride like with my hands covering my face and occasionally like, you know, doing the bekreuzing myself. Yeah. I thought you said my mama was a kid. No. I never said that. I never said that. My mama, she takes the GPS information as suggestions. Like the GPS will tell her like, oh, in 50 Metern rechts abbiegen. My mama does not rechts abbiegen in 50 Metern. She keeps driving for 200 meters and I'm like, you missed your exit. And she's like, shh, I'm driving. I can't focus if you talk. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, and then what she did was we approached a roundabout, and the GPS was like, take the second exit. And so my mama drives right past the second exit into the third, but that was a one-way street. So she drove right like up to a car coming our way, and of course it was a one-way street, so the road was narrow. Like she and then the person like who was on the one-way street trying to get onto the roundabout, they were of course mad. And they started showing some choice signs through their car window, and then my mama started yelling at them in Spanish words that I will not repeat here, because they would get me banned and cancelled. Meanwhile, I was like covering my face with my hands and trying to pretend I did not exist, while at the same time being glad that I did still exist, because holy heck. Wie zur Hölle kommt sie überhaupt am Ziel an? It was okay, so it was supposed to be a 20-minute ride home, right? She drove onto the wrong autobahn, and it ended up being a 1-hour ride home. No, it's not pendejo. It's like serious words. Like if I said those words, Airi would get banned for yeah, no. Airi would get banned and kicked out of V-Dere. So yeah. I will not repeat those. Yeah, and I was like, cause the thing is, I told her too, like, Mom, here's our exit, and she was like, shut up, I have to think. And I was like, but that was our exit, you know, you saw the sign. And she was like, yeah, but I know a better way. And then we ended up on a completely different autobahn. Yeah. So that was great. that was great. um yeah, so I was just glad to be alive, let's be honest here. I was very glad to be alive. Uh No, it's not the P word. It's not the PU word either. It's worse than that. Yeah. Is an experience. Yeah, that's one way to describe it. I thought drawing with her might kill me today, but I digress. I digress. And it was great. It was great. And the thing is, my mama told me to sit in the back seat because my grandma had to sit next to her so she could help her with the like unparking. I was like, are you sure? Because my grandma, she can't work Google Maps. So, knowing my mother, she was gonna mess something up on the Google Maps and then be like, oh, this awful thing, it does not work. It does not work. I know my mother. She was like, no, go sit in the back. So I sat in the back. Which if there was an accident, if there had been one, probably the best place to sit. However, so then my mama, after refusing to take the right exit on the highway, on the highway, she started like with her fingers like moving the Google Maps screen around while still driving, and then she was like, "Now it shows nothing." And I was like, "Yeah, cause you just like zoomed all the way in on a random spot with." I don't even know why you did that. And then she told I was like, okay, well, you're gonna have to fix this because she won't be able to see or hear where she is supposed to drive because she messed up the navi. And I was trying to instruct my grandma on how to do it. I was like, Grandma, please double tap the screen. And my grandma was like, what? Where? And then she swiped across the screen, which made it even worse because then the image was, I don't know where that was. It was so far away from the route, and I was like, okay, please, okay, just press the back button, okay? Just press the back button. That'll just take us, that. And then she's like, what button? And then she goes to grab the volume of the volume, the turner of the car, and I'm like, no, that's not it. And then at the same time, my mama was like, stop talking, I can't focus. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're just driving without a navi now. I guess we're just driving without a navi now. Yeah. Did she figure it out at one point? No. And I was not bold enough to lean over the back seat to fix it. So we had to rely on the luckily the audio instruction from the navi still worked, even though we couldn't see it. And the thing is, it was like in the navi went like, wait, what's navi? GPS. Gosh, the GPS went like, in 50 Metern rechts abbiegen. And my mom was like, what did she say? And so I did my best Navi voice and repeated, in 50 Metern rechts abbiegen, jetzt rechts abbiegen, bitte jetzt rechts abbiegen. Yeah, and I just whenever the Navi would say something, I'd repeat it, and it would have been easier to hear the GPS if my mama at any point turned down her music, but she said no. So the GPS would say something, I'd be apparently the only one in the car with ears good enough to hear it, and I'd have to repeat it like some kind of parrot that swallowed a speaker. Yeah. But the walk was great. But the walk was great. Yeah, yeah. The walk was great. I swear, Ida, your life stories sound too much like a sitcom sometimes. I was not having fun. I was not having fun. Half the time I was covering my face, the other half the time I was praying. I was actively praying. I was doing the cross, the movement above myself. Yo. So wait, hold on. Your mom had music on and she claimed she couldn't focus while you attempted. Yes. If that wasn't clear by now, yes. I'd like to say that my praying got us through it. ID GPS went, maybe someday. That would be a nice donathon reward, right? ID GPS. Also, welcome Valentine's Eve. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, but the walk was great. The walk was great. I can probably show you the pictures sometime. I think it should be fine cuz we took a little bit of a road trip to get there. Wait, no, then again, I just said what the distance of the drive was. So, yeah, no. I can't play it off like, "Oh, that's not close to my home." No, sir. No, sir. We were, yeah, no. It's so fine if I tell you. Okay, shh. Shh. I didn't ever talk about it. I almost had a severe and continuous lapse of judgment. But it was beautiful. Was that the trip where you took the squirrel picture? Yes. Yes. He was such a cute guy. He was such a cute squirrel. I was standing near the tree, and I barely registered something like rustling behind me, and my mama goes, "Ah, eine Ratte!" And I'm like, "Whoa!" And I like barely turn around, and I see something like scuttling up the tree, and I'm like, "That's not a Ratte." That's not a Ratte. Um, えっと And my grandma went Eichhörnchen at the same time that my mama went Eichelchen. So it was not an Eichelchen, it was not a rat, it was an Eichhörnchen. Yeah. It was such a cute little guy. He had such cute little eyes. Yeah. I also got a picture of his dumpy, but I didn't know if I wanted to publish that. It felt kind of private. Hi. Eichhörnchen. Oh, right. Oh, oopsie. I mean, they saw the picture. They saw the picture. They should know. They should know. It's a squirrel. You saw the picture, didn't you? You saw the picture. You know what it is. I'll have to tell you. Oh, can you say squirrel in German? That's right. That's Eichhörnchen. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It was an Eichhörnchen. Looks fairly different from an American squirrel. Well, it looks fairly different from most of the squirrels I saw too. It was large. It was large. I've seen smaller squirrels than that. That wasn't a red rat, no, that was a squirrel. Have you seen the Japanese fluffy squirrels? I've not, but I can Google it. Japanese fluffy squirrel. Whoa, these look like hamsters. These look like a mix of hamster and a chinchilla. These do not look like squirrels. Those are not squirrels. They're posers. Hi. Aren't the red squirrels from the UK? Could be that they took the tunnel over. Maybe. Have you seen chipmunks before? I've seen pictures of them, but I haven't like seen one in person. Yeah, I saw a squirrel today though. It didn't have that like rolled tail that I imagined squirrels would have. It just had a long tail. Hi. Looks what I imagined Airi would look like as a squirrel. It's not green. Dunk it in some green paint and you have me. Hi. You don't even joke, I'd be so down for a Dora the Explorer style. Airi teaches German stream. I used to hate Dora the Explorer. It used to make me so mad. It used to actually make me so mad. Cause she'd be like, oh, I can't find the bridge. Where is the bridge? And like, I'd always get up from my seat and I'd be like, behind you! Behind you! And I even used to like tap on the TV to show her. I was so mad. Yeah. I was like, girl, turn around. Nah. Yeah. Red Are UK, Grey Squirrels invaded and are currently winning the Acorn War. It's okay, the red ones, they have refuge here. Dora! El puente está atrás de ti, Dora! Yo. Nari does that to Animama, it's true. But it's fine. I had a great time walking and my schnitzel was good. Oh my gosh. Also, I was mortified at the restaurant because it was really, really busy. I mean, like, imagine it's Sunday on like a spot where like many people like to go, right? So like the restaurants, they were bussin'. All of them were bussin'. Oh wait, bustling, not. I may have mixed up two words, but I refuse to acknowledge it. Right, so the restaurants, they were bussin'. And so we got a seat, right? And then they came relatively quickly to take our drink order. And then we waited for like half an hour, and they didn't come with our drinks, so we were like, huh? Did they forget about us? But I was like, okay, you know, there's like so many people here, like, oh my gosh, you know, we should have expected this. And then my grandma says she wants to go to the bathroom. And then my mama says I should go with my grandma to the bathroom because the staircase is steep and she doesn't want my grandma to fall. And I'm like, yes. So we get up, and we walk into the restaurant, and my grandma spots the server who took our order, which, like, I didn't even remember which one it was. But my grandma goes up to them, and she's like, oh, so you're not gonna take our order anymore? And I was like, Grandma? And I was like, literally, putting my arm around her shoulder, like, let's keep walking, Grandma, let's keep walking, Grandma. And the server was like, well, you're not the only customers here, if you haven't noticed. And she was like, oh, that is so rude. And I was like, Grandma, you started it. Yeah, and then I lectured her as we walked down the endless stairs to the bathroom, like, Grandma, you want to know why you're not rude to servers? You know, even beyond just a human level of they're just trying their best. They're gonna spit in your food, Grandma. Don't do it. Yeah. Yeah, no. Going to eat. Usually my mama is the one causing trouble. This time my mama was fine. I did not expect my grandma to pull that. She must have been hungry. My mama, I would have expected that any time of the day. But my grandma, she's never done that. So, hi. Yeah, I can imagine being a waiter is stressful, and like the restaurant was packed. Like when we got up, when we finished eating, like other people sat down before they even like cleaned cleared off the table, so it was full. Arigato, thank you, Sexito. Aries Dora, Mom, where's our exit? Can you see our exit? No? Exactly. We passed it 2 exits ago. Can you say pendejo in German? Yeah. No. Oh well. Oh well. Overall, it was fine. Overall, it was fine. I liked the walk. The walk was great, and the squirrel was great too. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Nah. How long could you get away with that before she threatened violence? Not very long. I wasn't being rude. I was just like, Mama, you missed your exit, and she was already like telling me to shut up. So, yeah. Addie has me on the floor laughing. Get off the floor. You use a mop to clean those, not your clothes. Not your clothes. Yo. No. Addie, no hablas de esa manera. Oh. I'll talk however I want. Yo. Please don't tell Moza. Yeah, please don't tell Moza I'm very demure. I'm very idle, I promise. Oh my gosh. But also welcome at Sally. Can I tell y'all something? Go ahead. Go ahead. Now, also, wasn't a surprise that I fell asleep in the afternoon actually, cause so before our Phasmophobia collab, I got 2 hours of sleep cause I was recording until like it was already 2 a.m. and I had to get up at 4 a.m. for the collab setup. So I slept 2 hours, right? I have one fear that I can't escape. What is it? It don't. And then we had the Phasmophobia collab. Then I got a nap of 1 more hour in. Then I had to Zoom call with some of the people from my class to work on a coding assignment that we had to hand in today. And I was like, okay, I'm like not really that prepared. I'm really tired, but whatever. And we're 3 people in the group. 3 people in the group. Me, a girl, and a guy. And the guy just held his yap the entirety of the call. You know, the girl and I, we were going like task by task, like, oh, what code did you write for this? And we'd like send in our code, compare it, like pick which one was best from each one. Oh, what did you write as a description for that task? Okay, here's what I wrote. Oh, okay, I think I'm gonna take your description. And then after 40 minutes of that, she goes like, hey, guy, do you have anything to add to this task? Cause I think at this point we both remembered like, hey, that guy hasn't said anything. That guy's not said anything. And he was like, yeah, I just put everything through ChatGPT, but it keeps giving me different codes, so like, I don't know, guys, I'm lost. And I was like, huh? First of all, what do you mean you're putting everything through ChatGPT now? We had that task for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. And you wanna know what's the funniest? When we met up 2 weeks ago to discuss how we'd like independently do it and then put together our results, he was like, yeah, I really want to make sure that people do their work. So like, can we send in like half of the results in the chat after like a week? And we were like, yeah, sure, that's a good way to keep people accountable. And then a week after, both me and the girl, we sent in half of our results for the like the first half of the assignment, and he never did. So yeah, and he never did end up like, you know, contributing anything. So that was interesting. If we fail, okay, no, I can't throw him under the bus. I can't. I cannot. In the industry, we call that coding by vibes. Nande, I didn't know there was a word for that. But yeah, when's the project due for? It was due for today. We already handed it in with the work that me and the girl did. Because he contributed nothing. What happened to the nerdy group? This is that group, but like, he pretended that he was doing stuff like the first 2 weeks of the semester. And now he's not pretending anymore. um, um, yeah, but I can't snitch. No, I can't snitch. Yeah. Even mentioning Chaticus Japiticus in the context of coding assignment should lower your year grade by 30%. Yeah, he just, I mean, even if he if he just had done his chat GPT stuff like a week before and like ironed out the mistakes, it would have been fine. I don't care about that. I use chat GPT for my code. Usually when it's like, it gives me an error I don't know and I'm like, here's my code, here's my error, tell me what I did wrong. And usually that fixes it, but like, come on, at least do it. Damn. The reason I can't snitch is because, you know, when we did our last assignment together, we were talking about internships, and that guy got both me and the girl in the group an interview for an internship, which, by the way, I was supposed to have it 2 weeks ago, but it got rescheduled to this Tuesday. So hey, if it falls through, I will snitch on him. If I get my internship because of him, he can live, but if it falls through, I will snitch. Yeah. Wait, did you actually fail because of him? No, we just handed in our assignment earlier today. I hope it should be fine. I hope it should be fine. Yeah, cause last time the teacher gave us the feedback of like, oh, I am disappointed in you. You barely passed. And we were like, oh, that's great news. Once again, he didn't contribute with that one either, so... Oh well, if that internship doesn't go through, I'm gonna snitch. I'm gonna snitch. So you've worked together with him before? We were placed into like permanent groups for these assignments at the start of the year. Yeah, so I'm stuck with these two people. The girl is better than me. She's, you know, in all honesty, she's the one who stuck with me and that guy. But it would help if that guy was a little bit more like me and less like that guy, you know? Oh, hi. Honestly, all the professor needs to do is ask them how the singular routine worked and he'll be Jover. Yeah, actually, I have to study for that because, the professor said he'd pick groups at random to present their results. And considering that he hit us with the, oh, I'm disappointed in your group last time, I definitely think he is gonna not so randomly pick us. So I have to study up on the parts of the code that we took from what the girl wrote. Cause most of our code was the same. I mean, you know, like we had the same task. We worked on the same task. So obviously, like for one of them, we had to do like a linear regression model. So obviously, like the code for that and the results for that are the same. But one of the tasks was making a graph. And I did a very simple one. She did a very complex one. So actually, I don't really know what the code for that was about. I was just like, oh yeah, that looks good. Let's put it in. Yeah, so I have to learn what that code does. I gotta do that tomorrow. Yeah. Be more like Airi. I'm lazy, but I'm like reasonably lazy, you know? I at least like try to look like I did my work, and I did do like about 80% of my work. Yeah. Yeah. yes, the random picking. I have a suggestion. Look extremely ready to present your work, even if it's mediocre or lacking. Now, he's probably gonna pick us because we got a bad grade on the previous assignment, so he's most definitely gonna pick us this time. I can like 99% guarantee it. If we don't end up getting picked, I will, what will I do? I will... What? I'd like to say eat my belt, but I don't have that many belts. I will... Heidi will... Heidi will leak the first 5 seconds of her original song on stream tomorrow. If we don't get picked to present in class, Heidi will leak the first 5 seconds of her original song tomorrow. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. ね。Airi, no, that wasn't 5 seconds. I mean, that wasn't my original song. What? But that wasn't 5 seconds. That was like 2 seconds. That was 2 seconds. This time it would be 5 seconds. Yeah. That was just a sneeze. Also, what you heard was not the final version. It was the it was me recording it without any mixing. So, you know. Hey, come on, I have extremely good memory of your songs. Really? Alright, I'm gonna quiz you. Right now. Which 2 songs did I write original English lyrics for? And that is ID solo covers, not group covers. Which 2 songs did I write original English lyric translations for? Yeah, she recorded an entire different song as a placeholder. No, did you check what day that stream was? That was April Fool's, guys. It came out on April Fool's. Rap parts? No, not rap parts. Just lyric translations. Oh, looking a little bit slow on the reply there. I'm talking full-scale song covers, not shorts. Oh. No, just song covers. Not on streams, not in shorts. 2 song covers. The first one was 1 equals fantasy. I don't recall covering a song called 1 equals fantasy. I equals fantasy. Okay, yeah, that's true. That's 1. Which is the second one? Also, bye-bye, Cody. Thank you for coming by. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bottom. I did say no shorts covers. So, no. Wrong. No shorts covers, no on-stream covers, proper covers. And that would have been my cover of Hit Me Up. Yo. I translated the lyrics from Korean for that one. 네. Yeah. Because the original song is in Korean, so I did translate it to English. Wait, let me tell you the original lyrics. Well, oh no, I don't want the English version. Actually, they released an English version after I wrote the lyrics for my cover. Yeah. And I did not write so sweet. That is true. Oh, say light. that is actually good ID trivia knowledge. I did not write so sweet. Hit me up lyrics, the Korean lyrics. There we go. Oh. Romanized. Ah, there we go. Well, 네. Cause the original song is So hit me up 내 큐바 빨아지는 심장인 속에 소리 So hit me up So hit me up speeding up fast 뜨거워지게. Yeah, but my version is So hit me up fall behind Sally's try to match my pace, okay. Hit me up fast watch out you'll get burned. Whoa. No. Yo. Eddie told us that right after she released the song, yo. We're tied, Heidi. We're tied. Do I need to ask you more questions? なんでだよ. I got an email. I thought the Korean lyrics were in English. No, they're not. But yeah, Okay, one more. The tiebreaker. Okay, this one is a hard one. If anyone gets this one right, I will give them a 2. I'll give them a kiss. Okay. This ID song cover trivia. I'm surprised they had to make English lyrics actually. Well, when I recorded it, only the Korean version was out. They made the English version later. But I really wanted to get started on it right after the song was dropped, because it takes forever to make a cover. Okay, here it goes. The $1 million question. Are you ready? Which one of my song covers did I... And that is solo song covers, proper full song covers, not shorts, not live stream covers. Which one of my solo proper full song covers did I record first? Now that is not published first. Which one of my proper video song covers, not mini covers, not shorts, not live streams, did I record, not publish, first? Yeah. If anyone can get this one right, they'll get a 2. They will get a kiss. Yeah. I didn't expect you to get it right that quickly. すごい. PN. I should have gone like, oh, you think it's that song, really? No, you're right. How do you know that? Wait, I said that yesterday, no way! What do you mean? What do you mean? Nande? Did I? I'm relatively sure I didn't say that yesterday. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that. You 100% did. No, I didn't. No, I did not. Literally, find the clip. Find the clip. I did not say that yesterday. No. Oh my god! Ugh! You got it right by chance. The one I was talking about yesterday for re-releasing. That wasn't Koshtantan, that was Ame Otome. I was saying that I didn't like how Ame Otome sounded because it was one of the first covers I recorded. And you know, and you were like, oh, why don't you re-release Ame Otome? And I was like, oh, I don't, you know, better to just make a new cover. That was Ame Otome! You got it right by chance! You won by mistake! なんでだよ! 本当に Isn't that cheating? Isn't that cheating? でも、well, I guess even if you guessed the lottery numbers, you still got them right, huh? Task failed successfully, 本当に. Alright. Alright. You won, but... by the wrong method, but fine. A Viridevils always pays her debts. Almost just coughed into mic. Alright, are you ready? I'm only doing this once, you know. There you go. To be fair, you would have said it was the first if it was the first, and you wouldn't have phrased the question that way if it was kill back. Maybe it was a trick question, but no, it was Koshtantan. Koshtantan was the first I recorded. But it ended up coming out after Kill back and after Ame Otome, because the artwork for Koshtantan took forever. Yeah. It seems I got here just in time, reaping the rewards without even being here when they were sown. Hi, also welcome Robert! Aloha! Hello, aloha. Yeah. I'll take a cough too, I won't cough into the mic. I am very demure. But yeah. Koshtantan was the first one I recorded, Then Kill back was the first one that I published because it was so quick to make. I didn't have to wait for a month for someone to edit the video because I did it myself. Koshtantan, I think you had different versions of the art. I did. I got the first art and I wasn't entirely happy with it for my first cover. You know, I still thought it was gonna be my first cover, so yeah. I chose to yeah, recommission it, and yeah, well, I will. Hi. Oh my gosh! Also, I forgot. I published my my sponsored short. Oh, did it publish it as a video? なんでだよ? That's weird. That is weird. That is weird. I don't want that as a video. I want that as a short. なんでだよ? Oh. I gotta fix that. PM. Are they gonna get mad at me if I change it? Cause I didn't want that as a video. I wanted that as a short. It's gonna mess up my video algorithm. Oh no, I can't change it. Oh heck. Oh heck. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oh no. That sucks, it does. Oh well. It's like that now, I can't change it. PM. When it comes to those sponsor videos, you gotta get them approved beforehand. And then you gotta publish the video that you got approved. So you can't re-upload it. Yo. ね、でも thank you for watching my ad. ありがとね。 ありがとね。ね。um, I had a great time. You know, it's just a night. でもね、speaking of, I'm not speaking of ad, but I need to stop saying speaking of. I need to stop saying speaking of. Um, in other news, I believe 'tis due time to tell you the secret. Yeah, to tell you the secret. Speaking of, stop saying speaking of. Okay, well that one makes sense. El secreto. El secreto. Looking forward to getting more ads and continue growing. Yeah, actually, I got so many more sponsorships this year than compared to last year. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's also interesting how my sponsorships have progressed. Like before, with some of them it was like, oh, do you get paid in exposure, or like, oh, you know, you get paid on like commission. Nowadays I just get paid for, you know, the video, right? Like, yeah. No. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Hi. The song cover wasn't the secret, no. Paid in exposure is such a scam. I think from when I started, it was pretty good because it's good to build like a portfolio of the sponsors you worked with. Yeah, because like, you know, the first company that works with you is essentially taking a gamble, but if you already worked with a lot of companies, it's basically like a resume, right? Like, is a place gonna hire you if you never worked anywhere before? Probably not. Or at least they're probably gonna choose other people over you, but if they can see that you worked for multiple places before, they'll be more likely to hire you. Yeah. Adi's secret is she is graduating. Why does society want me to graduate? I'm not graduating. Emo, the secret sauce is that Adi has been thinking. Wow. Ah. Oh no, my heater broke. Never mind, I accidentally turned it off. So aside from that, I've been thinking, yeah. I've been thinking. My brain cell hit the corner of the screen, and I had a thought. Basically, Adi has been thinking about his on my channel. In case you haven't noticed somehow, which that would be weird. But currently I have the second most subscribers in V-Dere after Tomomo Umamamari. And then when I have the most demo, my views, not my views, my stream views is like relatively low compared to my subscribers. And the reason for that is relatively obvious, is that obviously when I post a lot of videos, I gain subscribers from that. But these are people who only want to watch ASMR videos. They don't want to watch, you know, like a streamer, you know? They're not here to watch Viridevils, the streamer. They're just here to get their daily dose of Yandere ASMR, you know? Ne. And I was thinking, well, ideally I'd want to come these people to come to my streams and like me very much, but chances are they probably won't. Ito. And so I was thinking, because I'd like to be able to pursue being a streamer full time after university. And I'd like to be able to keep doing what I do without having to without having to cry every day like, oh, no one is hiring me, guys. I'm not getting a job out of uni. Because I know this is what I like to do. This is what makes me happy to do. I'm not happy to work on university stuff. But I am happy working on song covers and I am happy streaming. And ideally I'd like to be full-time. Yeah, so I was thinking that maybe I would make a Patreon that I push in my videos and my ASMR videos. So the people who are only here for me going, you know, I'll never let you leave, senpai, into a mic, that they also have something new. I thought about it. What do you think about my song? What do you think about my song? Right. Yeah, I thought it might make sense. Ne. Yeah. Because that way, you know, right now I'm in this odd position where I keep like when I get close to a subscriber milestone because of my videos, I'm like, oh, that's good on one hand, but on the other hand, it's like, oh, you know, this isn't really more people coming to see me. It's just you know, like people coming to watch my videos. I mean, be it another channel or Patreon, I would always do extra support for Airi. Arigato ne. But yeah, I was thinking, it would mainly just be a way to, get some of the viewers who they only watch my videos because, quite frankly, YouTube is relatively mean when it comes to monetization. I've talked about it in the short series I did for a little while. Took so long to edit, by the way. No, but like, you do not earn like a significant amount of money from videos, like at all. I used to never understand why all those YouTubers were like, hey guys, YouTube is not paying me enough, so now I got insert platform. But now I get it, cause you know, my 100,000 view short got me like 10 buckaroos, and that's before taxes. Yeah. So I'm not making a lot on my videos because YouTube does not like giving money for free. Hi. So I just thought that if I wanted to be a more I don't know, at least some of the video viewers stick as stream viewers. So you should at least do some other video content then. Well, I'm just gonna continue as normal, like exactly as normal. But the only difference is probably gonna be that at the end of the videos, I'll be like, oh, you want more videos? Consider supporting Airi on Patreon. Thank you. That's the only difference. Aside from that, nothing will change. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm still so mad about the rain sounds. I'm still so mad about the rain sounds. Like, oh, they really had to take away arigato they really had to take away the like 5 buckaroos I was earning from these videos. They were like, yup, give those to me. I deserve these rain sounds money. I was like, oh. It's not even that I'm mad that they're taking the revenue, because it was like $3. But they were like, yeah, give it to me. And I was like, oh, it's not the money, but like, still. Arigato. Thank you so much, Samito. I support a full-time Airi. Thank you. I'd like to be a full-time ID. Wow. Yeah, I really want to be in a similar spot as Mauzu. Yeah, because Mauzu gets to work on VTuber stuff all day, and you know, sometimes it's like I'm watching from a window, like, you know, watching from a window while people are having fun outside. It's kind of like that. It's just like, oh hey ID, do you wanna like chat while we work? And I'm like, I can't. I'm at uni right now. I am in a class right now. Yeah. ね、well, what I was thinking for Patreon is that it would probably just contain like 1 or 2 exclusive videos each month. Yeah. Yeah. The grass is always greener on the other side, though that's true, but... I mean... You have to consider, I've been a content creator for... over 3 years now. Arigato. Thank you, Narsabito. Arigato ne. I can say they miss out on a lot. Back when I first found Ari, I also just joined the stream because I saw you were live randomly. Never could have expected to stay and change so much in a short time. Also, I think you're I'd, and then it cuts off. It cuts off. And yo, what's the rest of the message? But yeah, the idea is great. Yokata. Yokata. Hi. Ne. The main reason I can think to keep it all on YouTube is it may fill a void from all the ASMR artists parting for Valinor. I do definitely want to keep my videos on YouTube, yeah. Patreon is just gonna be like extra videos, you know? Hi. Yeah, but I really like being able to do content. And I don't think I'm able to go without it, cause you know, it's like when you really like something, you'll keep going back to it. And I feel as though if this wasn't what I was meant to do, then I wouldn't have been doing it for 3 years straight, you know? Even when sometimes there was hard times, and even when sometimes there was things that made everything feel very difficult, I wanted to keep going because I genuinely very much like spending time with you. Time with you. Oh god. I got cut off! Mid-emotional confession. How could you, microphone? But yeah. I just like it. And I don't want to have to leave at any point. To be fair, doesn't that kind of force you to keep up a steady schedule of ASMR videos? Yes, but, yes. It's true, but I think that's just another thing I have to learn, you know? Any word cap reached. Yeah, it's just like the Streamlabs where there's a word limit too. Oh gosh. Yeah, but I want to keep doing this because this is what I like to do. Yeah. I'll finish my uni. I'll try to finish my uni. God knows I'll try. And then I'll try to be. I'll try to be a full-time content creator for a little while. And see if it goes okay. If not, Adi is gonna become a Bäckerei-Fachverkäuferin bei Rewe. Yeah. No. Well, you also have to consider if I was full-time, I'd have more time to record than I do now. Cause like nowadays, you know, it's like sleep 2 hours, stream, do homework, go out with family, sleep. And it was bad because I had stuff I still needed to do today and I just slept. I just slept instead of doing stuff. I'm a failure. Yeah. Which means I have to get up at like 6 a.m. tomorrow to do that stuff. PM. Yeah. I need a translation for that. I said if being a streamer doesn't work out, I'll become a bakery salesperson at Rewe, which is a supermarket chain in Germany. Hi, lass den Silberblick klöppeln und schau ein bisschen in die Bananen. Was? Was? Yeah. Hi. It's definitely harder to record with professors' negative affirmations being your primary inspiration for the day. Yeah, that's true. The reason I haven't recorded recently actually is because, well, first I had those issues with my internet, which meant I couldn't use my PC. And I have my entire audio set up on my PC, and I was like, I'm not gonna ruin all of that and put it on my laptop. Only had to have bad audio quality because my gaming laptop, it sounds like a freight train. Once it starts going, it sounds like a freight train. I could not record ASMR anywhere near that thing. Hi, and yeah, so but now you may ask, oh, Airi, but you have your internet back, so where's the videos? Well, the problem is, the freight train, yes, freight train. The problem is that I fell behind a lot when it comes to homework, when it comes to things I had to record and deliver, you know, like for example, the ad I posted today, that was like very, very close to its deadline. So I've just been scrambling, trying to catch up on everything that I couldn't do with my bad internet when I didn't have access to my PC, yeah. So I'm just like, oh god, I still need to do this, still need to do that. Yeah. At least I wouldn't have to do half of it if I was a full-time content creator, cause I would not have to do homework. Yeah. Wow. No. Oh my gosh. But you know, at least I'll have the homework assignment done. Well, I have it done today, but I need to prepare properly in case I have to definitely present it tomorrow. And for that I have to get up at 6 a.m. Oh. I don't know if this is just my butt. My butt maybe. It's better to support you with stream elements than suppas, right? Typically yes. Because YouTube takes a 30% cut on Super Chat. And if people send it on an iPhone, then the iPhone takes a 30% cut. Yeah. I don't know, there was once a like graph from Whole Life, like for every dollar you donate to Gura, she gets like 7 cents. It's kind of like that, except I don't have to split anything with the company. Yeah. Yeah. So that's usually why also during Donathon, a lot of people say stream elements only. Because with YouTube, it's so hard, first of all, to keep track of all the different currencies. And secondly, because, you don't probably a lot of that money. Well, you don't know if someone sent it on an iPhone. You don't. A lot of the time, YouTube just, you know, they take a lot from it, so you can't really calculate too well with it. Like, for example, if you have a goal like, I'm gonna get a new outfit, right? And you made it like super chat goal, and then in the end you might be left with like much less money than you'd actually need for that outfit. Yeah. So that's the reason why. Welcome to Behind the Scenes on VTubers with Airi. I'm a VTuber. Yeah. Oh, I've had my BGM off this entire time. Great. I love when that happens. It's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing. Ah. Yeah. No. That wasn't a choice. No. I'm just stupid like that. Any spoils her song part 2? No, this is just a BGM. Right? Yeah, this is just a BGM. Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. Hi, but yeah. My original song should be done soon. I'm waiting for the MV right now. The song itself is done, but the MV is not done yet. MV is not done yet. I hope it will be done soon. I hope it will be done soon. Technically, it should be done soon. Hi. Miyo. No BGM ID is still my fave. Wow. There's a BGM in this channel sometimes. Usually for the last 10% of the stream. ID stupid? No way, my Oshi could be stupid. She just has moments. Oshi? But where is your uniform? Onegaishimasu, please put it on. It's okay. I like to say I'm stupid about 90% of the time, but then sometimes my brain cell hits the corner of my brain like on the screensaver. Hi. I knew she'd say that as soon as Oshi was mentioned. Yeah. Uniform. Yeah, it's a Oshi marks. Yes. Yeah. Just if you want to. We do have a spare uniform for you in the back of that, if you'd like. Should be your size. Knit. Yeah, you can't just say the word Ochi without me going like, oh, where's your uniform? Where's your uniform? Doko? Yeah. Yeah. I just think it looks nice. I have them in my bio on my socials. Wow, sugoi. Well, you could have them in your YouTube name too. Just saying. America ya. Arigato. Hello. Thank you so much, nerds. Arigato ne. Arigato. Thank you, Narset. We'll cheer you on and support you as much as we can. Also, to your dream, I can happily say that Ari is my #1 kami oshi. I mean, she is my first and only oshi after all. No competition, just Ari. Actually, I'd like to, I'd humbly like to request an amendment, to your, message. You said first and only oshi. I would, like to, I would like to add, last oshi, too. Just for formality's sake first. Only. Last. Best. Yeah. Yeah, just, yeah, if you wanna put that in writing at some point. Hi. Yeah, you gotta put it on. You gotta put it on. Am I allowed to say the word oshi? I'm multi-track drifting. Naruhodo ne. Womanizer. Arigato. Thank you, Robert. Happy 2 months. Arigato ne. Last oshi sounds so ominous. Well, I'm just saying that maybe if you switch oshis after you promised that you wouldn't, I might still be your last oshi. Yeah. Hi. Ne. It's cute when you say it, but if I saw someone chat say you're my last oshi, I'd either be very worried for them or worried for you. Arigato. Thank you, Narse. My kami oshi Ari is my first, only, and last oshi. There we go. There we go. That's better. Let's go! Oh my gosh! Mark got a uniform, thank you! Let's go! Let's go! There is your uniform, it fits you so nicely. It fits you so nicely. Wow. It makes your figure look great. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations. You finally donned the garb of our people. Hi. Now I feel flattered. Wow, no, it really... Wow. It makes you look so good. I don't know. Is it just me, or have you been going to the gym lately? I mean, you know, it could just be the clothes, but I feel like I'm seeing that for the first time. Oh, sugoi. Also, welcome! Oh my god, you gotta run that through Google Translate. Watashi, こんにちは、私の名前はアリビリディスです。でも、私は、英語配信。私の日本語は大丈夫じゃない。日本語、ちょっと話します。いや。あのね。I'll be real. I have other issues, but Heidi's high. Heidi's eye up there. A woodchuck could chuck wood. A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck. If a woodchuck could chuck wood. Arigato. Oh my gosh, it was the tongue breaker. How much woodchuck would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? No. Arigato. Thank you, Whimsard. Sniping the dono bars 100 buckaroo mark and Patreon deposit. Arigato ne. Thank you so much. And you found the woodchuck wood. You got that alert. Wow, super rare, super demure. How to explain the Oshi mark to my 5 viewers, huh? It's okay, just tell them about your devil and savior, Airi. But wow. Oh my gosh, what's that? I'm sorry. Did we meet before? I don't know. I just never saw someone who looks that good in an outfit before. Wow, that's crazy. The colors, they really suit you. Looks nice. You should wear that more often. Ideally, never take it off. Yeah. The tongue twister is the 30 dono, right? Yeah, it is. Hi. Woodchuck wood is my favorite kind of wood. Mine too. So I even edited that Addie's my first, only, and last Ocean Twitter. As it should be. As it should be. It's nice to put good things in writing. You know? Yeah. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. What is the secret? Himitsu. My secret was that I'm gonna probably at some point open a Patreon. It's glued on, yeah. I give you the uniform, and it's only after you put it on that you realize that the inside was full of Gorilla Glue. You can't take it off, it's full of Gorilla Glue on the inside. Wow, the chat looks so nice now. The chat looks so nice now. Can you believe it? It looks so good now. Wow, does that make me a gorilla too? No, it makes you full of Gorilla Glue. There's a small but subtle difference there. Well, no wonder we can't share without the uniform. Yo. なんでだよ? Taking a shower without your uniform? That's lewd. Don't do that. Yeah, wow. Wow, I don't know. Is it just me? Wow, the chat looks so good today. Fun fact, guys. I know how to dissolve super glue. Hey, look at look real close at the screen for a moment without blinking, preferably. I'll try not to blink either. So whatever you know about dissolving super glue. You don't know anything about that. You don't know anything about that. It's gonna stay on forever, okay? Yeah. Anyhow. Anyhow. Yeah. I'll tell my friends about my Oshiari and then they tell their friends and then Ari can become full-time! Yes! That's a good plan! That's a good plan. Yeah. I'd use epoxy resin. Nani? But yeah. That's a good plan. I'd like to be a full-time VTuber. I'm always so jealous when people on Twitter are like, oh, I'm a full-time VTuber starting today. I'm like, oh, it should have been me. It should have been me. Yeah. But I'm still in school. I mean, you can remove it, but surely your skin is glowing with it. You can take your uniform off if that's the price you're willing to pay. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Also something that I thought is I'd love to show Mose around Germany. Cause she was so nice to me. She hosted me in her house. She drove me in her car. She bought me Arby's. Yeah. She bought me Arby's. So I'd really like for her to come to Germany and I'd like to take her around and then I'd buy her a schnitzel with Dunkelbiersoße. Oh, she's going over there? Is she? No, I don't think she is. If she is, she didn't tell me. I'm just saying that I'd like for her to one day. Well, I want to feed her schnitzel with Dunkelbiersoße. And I'll take her to all the castles, every single castle. And I'd walk her like a dog. I'd be like, look, Mose, over there is a squirrel. Look, Mose, over there, that's some Roman stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'd force her to order in German at a restaurant. I'd be like, okay, Mose, the waiter is about to get here. You're gonna have to order for us. I'll teach you how to say it. Yeah. And I like it because Mose is the kind of person to be up for that. If your mom offers to drive, no, we'd take the train. I can risk my own life. I would not risk her life. I don't know. I wanted to go to the German castles and museums, but the flight and hotels are so expensive. Yeah, actually, this is funny. Moza and I talked about it recently because for her to come to Germany would be double the price for some reason than it would be for me to go to the US. Which that makes no sense for me. That makes no sense. Why would she have to pay, like... Cause it's the same flight path, right? Like, it doesn't... There's no difference if I go to the US and back, or she goes to the US and back. Like, why is it expensive just cause she's starting in the US? I don't get it. Like, by that logic, my flight back from the US would have to be horribly expensive, but it's not. But it's not. Yeah, and the two-day hotel was 1.4K. なんでだよ? 1.4K? Did you get like a presidential suite? Did you get like a Yes? Yes to the presidential suite or yes to the 1.4? Oh, huh? That's not true. That can't be. I don't think that I don't think that that's how much it's supposed to cost. Do. Annoy. It's still like 2 months. I did not get the room. Okay. Okay. I was about to be like, hey, can you get out of it? Airi will literally find you a room. Airi will literally find you a room that's cheaper than that. I was gonna be like, hey, the con is still some months away. Are you sure you can't get out of that reservation? Cause I'm relatively sure that. I mean, probably the German devils can help you, but one. That is way too much. Even with the con markup, it's not. Oh my gosh! Wow! Mark is offering to let you stay at his house. Oh my gosh. Wow. True devil solidarity. Then you'd have to pay 0 buckaroos for hotel. Money savings. Money savings. Also, こんにちは。私の名前は、ビリディサリです。よろしくお願いします。私はドイツ。でも私の配信は英語。でも私は日本語話しません。いや。いや。でもAiri will also extend that offer. Airi will also extend that offer. Well, not the one of staying at my house, but I think my mama would be confused. But I could probably help find a hotel that's cheaper than that, because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Also, oh my gosh, Limzard is coming to Dokumi! Yay. Yay. I will selfishly hope that, you wear the very cool, the wizard robe with the mosmites attached to them. That is my selfish hope. I hope to see that in the crowd at the concert. Hi. Yeah, でもね、if anyone needs help finding a hotel, Airi will literally help. Because, that is way too much. They were trying to rip you off. They were definitely trying to rip you off. Wait, let me see. When is Dokumi? Cause as long as you don't mind driving, like you could literally get it for like 100 buckaroos a night. Yeah. When is Dokumi? It's in June. So June. Wait, which June is it? I thought I had my calendar. Isn't it on the 8th of June? Okay, it's on. Isn't that Pfingsten? Huh. Okay. On the 8th of June, probably from about the 7th until the 9th. And it's in Düsseldorf. I'll be gearing up with the robe with plushie if it's here in time. Yay! All the hotels were that price. Right now, I think they're just trying to upcharge you cause you're American. I think they're just trying to upcharge you cause you're American. I think if you book together with the Viridevil, from Deutschland, you should be better off. Cause right now, I just checked. Because for the dates of the con, the prices are one hotel is 370, one hotel is 365, one hotel is $304. So they're trying to rip you off based on your nationality. Whoa. That is incredible, oh my gosh. Like $1,000? More than $1,000, that has to be like 6 stars at least. Arigato, thank you, Narcep. Zwischen 350 bis 600 je nach Position während der Nächte der Dokumi für 2 Nächte. Ja, 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 ja. Ja, 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 ja. Oh my god. Yeah. Stock market is rough. I hope my I hope my stock advice was good. I hope my stock advice is good. Off-Kai rooms were going for Adi is gonna faint. Oh my gosh, Adi is gonna faint. Nande da yo. Uwa. Uwa. Sure. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Doing it. Me and Nibby saw some rooms getting way high up in price. Adi is shocked. For 5 days, my hotel is around 1,000. Okay, well that's still expensive, but that's like, you know, that's like 3 days more, so it's not that unreasonable. Still more than I would pay, but I think how I would do it probably would be getting a hotel in a smaller town and then just taking the train. I mean, can you take the train to the Dokumi Hall? That'd be pretty good if you could. That'd be pretty good if you could. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Wow. But even if you can't go to a con, don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. We are going to so many this year. We're going to so many. Yeah, and I'm so happy that we're going to a lot of European cons this year. Yeah. Yeah. I always feel like, oh my gosh, I'm representing Wellington upon Trent. We in here. Yeah. Yeah, with breakfast, so I don't mind. The flights were like 100 quid in comparison. Wakatta. Wakatta. Yeah, we are going to so many cons. We're going to Off-Kai, Anime Ottawa. We're going to Dokumi. We're going to England. So actually we have been to one already, and we're about to go to many more. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. It's exciting. It's very exciting. Hope I'll make it to England. Nah, it would be nice to see you there. Yeah, England. Yeah. Hi. But oh gosh, I have to tell you guys, we got so many concerts. We're doing a concert pretty much at every convention, so and the funny thing is, we're singing different songs at each one too, so I've had to learn so many songs. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Actually, I'd like to wait. Let me do just a moment a little moment of karaoke for a song I learned recently. I want to show you how well I sing it. I want to show you how well I sing it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Kawa! Oh no, karaoke, karaoke. I turned to an idol from being a VTuber. It's very much about the idol journey with me, you know, the whole concept of someone can't sing, but they're still trying their best. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Yeah, yeah. And I hope I'll also be attending lots of stuff in 2026, so yeah. Yeah. I pulled up the wrong lyrics. PN. There we go. It's a song from a anime, and the anime is called Buchigiri. Yeah. Yeah. Down the well with the reverb, it's true. Alright, let me set up instrumental real quick. Let's see. Will you be able to hear this? Okay, you can hear that just fine. Alright, I will give you a little sing.始める countdown I feel it's coming now あいつが一番強いって騒ぎ出す最近退屈ね割れた窓ガラスの中君と目が合う大げさなのは好きじゃないけどそっけない言葉ってやよ二人はきっと月と太陽出会うはずないのにね見つめ合ってバリバリ湯鍋で困らせてあっという間に私よしょうちゅうここで待ってバリバリすぐならから脱がしてあいつらが見てもう関係ないねくだらない争いより欲しいな私は始めるカウントダウン他の誰かにバレる前に本気に届けたい10点今日帰りは雨すよってその後あいつんち見えないけど聞こえるぜ俺最近いい感じ売られた喧嘩は顔だってできないご将棋いつだってなれるよ俺はマジYes I did it I did it I did it I literally only learned that song yesterday, so I'm quite proud of myself for not messing up the lyrics, especially on the rap part at the end. Yeah. I was so expecting myself to mess up the lyrics on the rap, but I did not. Yeah. No, I'm proud. Yeah. Now, Adi has to go to sleep soon because I have to get up at 6 a.m. to study for what's probably gonna be an impromptu quiz during class. I don't wanna fail this course. I've already attended all the lectures. I'd cry if I failed. Nah. Hi. She is not a good singer, she says. I'm not a good singer. You can't. You physically cannot be in a room with Mozu, with Alpha, with Speaker, with Hani, with Tome, without getting some kind of imposter complex. Hi. But yeah. Thank you so much for coming by. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember, if somehow, by some miracle, my group doesn't get picked to present, Airi will leak the first 5 seconds of her original song. Yeah. Okay, it was so nice talking to you. Thank you for coming to my stream. Arigato ne. I almost slept through it. But I did not. It was fate. It was fate. It was, unmate destiny. ありしてある。ばばばばば。Ciao! I'll see you. Da 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 da